All right, what is going on, everybody? We are back with the Anthony Richardson Road to Glory. This is the final episode of this Road to Glory on NCAA Football 14 Revamped. It's episode 5. We're going to be playing the SEC Championship game and our bowl game for whatever that one is. We're going to be playing Mississippi State, who's number 8 in the country. They're 10-2. We're currently 2nd in the country for pass yards, and we are 5th on the Heisman watch. We've kind of been hanging around there all season, 5th through 3rd, or really I think was our highest. But we got a big game here. If we want to have a decent bowl game, we got to win this game. If we lose this, we might drop out of the top 25. This is also a really good team we're going to be playing in number 8, Mississippi State, who actually won the SEC West, I believe it was. As we're rolling out here on the first play, throwing across our body to the tight end on a 3rd and 14, and he's going to be a couple yards short. We ended up getting stopped and then getting the ball back, but we got to put points up early. Our defense hasn't been playing the best the last couple of weeks, as I find an open receiver right there for a 10-yard gain. But like I've been saying, our defense hasn't been playing that good, so we got to put some points up on the board. We also, as an offense, hasn't been playing that good, as I'm rolling out and taking off for 13 yards. As I've been saying all season, I got to utilize my legs. As coach calls the best play in the game in our playbook, the read option, but the end stays, decides to make it boring, so I got to hand it off. But a running back gets 10 yards and actually follows his blocks. It's something he's been learning throughout the season on how to follow his blocks and correctly run the football, as I make a tight pass right there for 19 yards on a slant. Down, 1st and goal. Coach is calling the best play in the game again. The end stays, so I hand the ball off, and our running back's fighting in for 6, and we are striking first in the championship game. But doesn't go our way in the second quarter. Mississippi State ends up taking a 14-7 lead. I see our wide receiver on the sideline, actually runs over the safety right there for a big game, but Mississippi State did score back-to-back drives, and they did get a stop on us, so we're down. We're down here late in the second, as I hit our tight end across the middle of the field for 17 yards as he's fighting for extra yards. Mississippi State actually gets the ball back in the second half here, so I got to put points up as we get a good opportunity here. As I see your tight end right down the middle of the field between the safeties for 26 yards, and that's going to set us up in the red zone for a 1st and 10. We got to score here, because there's still 48 seconds left as well, so that's giving Mississippi State still going to have some time, but we just got to focus on getting into the end zone as I'm rolling out. Run out to the right. Nobody's here. They don't have a spy out there, and I'm going to beat the man to the pylon, and we're going to end up getting 6 with our feet right there for our first touchdown of the day. We ended up tying the game, and our defense, they ended up stopping Mississippi State twice, so I'm rolling out to the right. I'm taking off, and I'm diving for 12 yards on the ground. As you can see, I'm using my feet more in this game, which I have to continue to do. It's my best abilities. I'm throwing the screen to the back. Excellent blocks. Nobody's there. And he's still fighting. He's still fighting. Longest play of the day, I believe. And we ended up taking 3. They ended up just running the ball out on that drive. And then Mississippi State ended up scoring a touchdown. So we're back down again as I throw 2 shorter on the slant for 16 yards. And they also wasted a lot of clock. There's only 18 seconds left in the third quarter. Down by 4. We need to make something happen on this drive as I'm rolling out. I'm running, and I'm getting the first down and going out of bounds after a 13-yard gain. We're having a pretty good day. 11 of 16 pass them, but we have a massive 4th and 1 right here on the 31-yard line. I'm handing it off to the running back, and he's going to end up getting the first down. That could have been really bad if we didn't get that first, but don't have to worry about that. Coach is calling the best play in the game on 2nd and 1. I am going to end up taking off. I got the speed. Our wide receiver gets pancaked on the side, but I'm fast enough to cut the corner. Our wide receiver got trucked on the outside. If he would have just held that block, I maybe could have scored. Coach saw we having success with the read option, so he's calling it again. I appreciate that, Coach. Let this work. It's the best play we have, as I am going to end up taking off and scoring on my own for a 3-yard touchdown. Our second of the day. We're going to end up taking the lead, 24-21. But Mississippi State ends up scoring a touchdown to go up by 4 with 1:40 left. I can't believe it. As I'm rolling out, I see B wide open. I'm going to throw, and it's underthrown, and it's picked off in the end zone. I thought I had him. I threw it too late. I don't have the arm. I thought I did. And we end up getting a stop, but there's only 28 seconds left, no timeouts at our 12-yard line. Wow, as I end up hitting B, he gets behind the safety, and they're going to make the tackle. 43-yard gain, I think our longest pass of the day. We got to go no huddle. We don't have any timeouts. We don't have clock to work with. Remember, in college, the clock does stop after each first down. But we're just running forwards. I mean, we're desperate right now. We need points. We need a touchdown. We're not down by 3. We're down by 4. As I'm rolling out to the left, nobody's there. I'm lucky he did not shoestring tackle me. That would have wasted a lot of clock. We get out of bounds. There's only 15 seconds left. We're throwing the ball. Tight end right down the middle of the field. And he just hit at the 1. And he's going to be in for the touchdown. Wow, they actually ended up tackling him into the end zone. And we're going to take a 3-point lead as we set the new school passing yards for a season record. Passing Kyle Trask from 2020. Wow. What a throw. And we're going to end up winning this game 31-28 on a game-winning touchdown pass. A 28-yard game-winning drive from our offense as we end up going 14-20 for 267 yards, 1 passing touchdown, 80 rushing yards, and 2 rushing touchdowns. We end up taking 4th in the Heisman race. Blake Corum ends up winning. Makes sense. He was first all season. I'm satisfied with 4th. We're the only quarterback on there. And we end up getting the Sugar Bowl as we end up finishing 1st in the country in pass yards. But we are in the Sugar Bowl now against number 16 TCU. I was hoping for a better bowl game after winning the SEC, but whatever. We're going to go up against Max Duggan and the TCU Horned Frogs in the Sugar Bowl. I'm trying to win this one. This is the last time I'm going to suit up for the Florida Gators, so I'm trying to go out with a win just to cement my legacy here in Gainesville. As we're going to be getting the ball first in this one. All-State Sugar Bowl. Here we are. Number 16 TCU. They're 10-2, so they are a very good team. But I'm trying to strike first. I'm trying to win this game. I want a blowout as I'm taking off on the first dropback of the day. And I'm moving back and forth. Where are you going? And I ended up fumbling, actually. But that was one of our best runs of the season. Showing off our speed and acceleration right there. And I got to keep doing that. Keep using my feet as I'm rolling out. I see B wide open. The safety went with the tight end, and our wide receiver 1 was wide open down the side. We ended up running the ball in for a touchdown. But TCU answers right back and ties this ball game up. Our defense kind of gave them a pretty easy touchdown. So I'm throwing a pick on the first play of the second drive. That safety just made an excellent cut on the ball. I didn't see him. I didn't think he'd make that play. And TCU ends up capitalizing on the turnover. And we're going to be down 14-7 as I'm rolling out on a 3rd and 5, breaking a tackle and just barely getting the first down. What a run. What a play to get the first and extend this drive. But we got another 3rd and medium here. Middle of the second quarter as I'm dropping back. I'm throwing and just barely getting that one into the tight end right there for a first down. But TCU's up 21-7. They end up scoring again. And man, we can't dig ourselves a big hole. It's still in the middle of the second quarter as I'm rolling out. Wide receivers hitting a block right there. We're going to get up a big chunk of yards right there. Already down by 2 touchdowns. Still 2 minutes left in the second, though. Trying to put some points on the board. So I meant to throw to the tight end, but the wide receiver comes up and makes the catch. That was an awful throw. That was supposed to go to the tight end down the middle. Nonetheless, it was a completion. We're going to give it to the 5-star we have in the backfield. 1st and goal. And he's going to get tackled by the shoestrings. Wow, so we got a 2nd and goal here. Coach said, all right, I've seen enough from the back. Put it in your hands. And I'm going to end up making a risky throw. That was excellent defended. Great catch, though, by the tight end. But TCU answers right back with a field goal of their own to keep a 10-point lead. As we only have 30 seconds till halftime as I actually make a great throw. I thought I was beyond the line of scrimmage. Apparently not. I'll take it. But we got 32 seconds here left in the first half. 24-14 ball games. I'm dropping back and I'm throwing another pick. I didn't see him. I did not see the safety right there. Oh my God. And TCU ends up kicking a field goal at the end of that half and then scoring a touchdown. Our defense can't stop a nosebleed right now. It's 34-14. They scored 10 points in the last minute 30 as I'm dropping back and hitting our wide receiver for a 20-yard catch. I can't believe it. Last time I saw the field was 24-14. Now it's 34-14 game. Middle of the third is I'm getting sacked on a 3rd and 21. Defense got to stop. Our defense did stop them, so we did get the ball back, but we're still down by 20 points here, almost towards the end of the third quarter. As I'm rolling out, I'm chucking it up. We need something, please. And our wide receiver comes down with the jump ball for our biggest play of the day. That was a pretty lucky throw. I was throwing that no matter what. I know he was covered, but we need something to happen. As I'm rolling out, I don't see anybody open. I'm getting hit out of bounds. We end up missing the field goal, and TCU scores another touchdown. The score is 41-14. I'm throwing it up, and it's another interception. 3 turnovers on the day, and they score another touchdown. TCU is absolutely embarrassing us. This team is different. I'm just throwing it up, please, and he catches it. 42-yard catch. I threw 3 interceptions. That was bad. But our defense also could not stop them for the life of them. As I'm rolling out for a big play, and I'm going to lower my shoulder and get absolutely rocked. 24-yard run, though. 1st and goal here. We got to remember, this is the last time we'll wear the Gators uniform. I want to go out with a bang as I'm rolling out to my right, and I'm going to end up scoring. But it doesn't matter. The score was way out of reach. We ended up losing 48-20 to TCU. Probably the worst loss of the season. We ended up going 11 of 21 for 261 yards, 1 passing touchdown, 24 rushing yards, and 1 rushing touchdown. That's a massive loss. It's a disappointing loss. I really wanted to win the bowl game, but that is it for the Anthony Richardson Road to Glory here on NCAA Football 14 Revamped. I appreciate you guys for following along with this. It was 5 episodes total. If you didn't see the rest of them, you should go watch them to see how we got to this point. Once again, disappointed we lost the bowl game, but it was still a fun season. I actually really enjoyed making this little series, 5-episode series. If there's a player you guys want to see, do pretty much any college player ever. Just make a suggestion. I'll probably do it. But I'm going to appreciate you guys for watching and all the recent support, and I will see you in the next one.